Hey guys, it's Raul again, and today I am doing the Behind the Booktube tag. I was tagged by Sarah Ann Hayes from Sarah Ann Reads. I will link her page down below for you guys to check out, and this tag was created by the Book Wanderer. Now these are just a series of questions to kind of give you guys more insight into how we do things, how we film, what we film with, and yeah, I'm really excited because I've seen a couple of these out there and I've been wanting to do it, so I'm glad I was tagged, so let's just get started. The first question is, what camera do you use? And I currently use a Nikon Coolpix L330. It's not the fanciest camera, it's one of those Black Friday deal kind of cameras that I got a couple of years ago, but it kind of does the job. Right now I really don't have the money to spend on a brand new fancy camera, so I'm using that for now. I did use my phone for a couple of videos. It has a little bit of a better camera, iPhone 6, but that didn't really work out too much, so I just went back to my Nikon, which is working pretty okay right now, so that is currently what I use. The next question is, do you use any additional equipment? So other than kind of natural lighting, which I will kind of show you guys later, everything is kind of sort of bootleg. So yeah, let me just show you guys really quickly kind of how my setup is in this room. So this is where, I usually sit. I just use my kind of computer chair. This is what you guys normally see in the back. I don't have for lighting, I just kind of use natural lighting. I have my window there, which brings in kind of a decent amount of light. And then I set my camera on my computer desk there. Yeah, just on top of like a binder because I don't have a stand or anything for the camera right now. So, but it's been working really well just putting it on that binder for now. I guess it holds it up pretty decently. When it does get a little bit dark and there isn't too much natural lighting, I just kind of turn on this lamp that I have there, and yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And then the other window that kind of gives more natural light into the room, so the room is pretty bright to begin with. So I mean, as of right now, that's kind of all that I use. And yeah, I mean, I'm hoping to get new lighting at some point, but as of right now, I guess the natural lighting works because I usually only record during the day. So yeah, so that's it for now. The third question is scripted or spontaneous. As of right now, I kind of do everything spontaneously. I don't really put too much of my thoughts written down on paper. I've recently been doing it more for like my reviews. I haven't done many reviews, but the last couple of reviews I've kind of written down my thoughts and kind of what I want to talk about, my likes and dislikes, and kind of broken them down into different categories like the world and the characters and the writing and what I liked and disliked of each one. So that's kind of the only real script that I do with them. Everything else is kind of spontaneous and kind of what comes to mind. I mean, if I babble on and on, I just usually just cut it out. If I stumble, I start over and just cut those things out and edit them out during editing process. But as of right now, it's just all kind of spontaneous because I like my videos to feel a little bit natural and not too, scripted. Number 4 is, how many takes do you do when filming? Like I said, if I stumble over my words or if I have to start over, I kind of just edit that stuff out during the editing process. But for the most part, I kind of just sit here, click on the record button, and just record straight through because I do have half an hour length of record time on my camera, and I usually don't talk for that long or ramble for that long, so it's usually decent or enough time for me to do everything that I'm doing within that half an hour span. But yeah, I usually, like I said, do it all within one take, but if I do stumble, I will stop and start over, and that will happen a couple of times during videos, maybe 4, 5, or 6 times during a video. I will fumble on my words and have to stop and start over on that sentence and then just cut it out during editing. Number 5 is, if you use music in your videos, where do you find it? I don't really use music in my videos. I have in a couple of my videos, and it's kind of just like the generic tracks or music that's in iMovie. So, I mean, as of right now, that's all I've used. Number 6 is, how do you make your thumbnails? And I just put my camera on a timer, hold up the books that I have, or, I don't know, make a face or pose or whatever in front of the camera. That's usually how I do it, and then I kind of go into my computer and add the text and stuff around it, but that's, just it. Put my camera on a timer. Number 7 is, what do you use to edit your videos? And like I mentioned before, I use iMovie. That's kind of what I've been accustomed to using for years and years now, is just iMovie. When I first got a Mac, that's kind of, it's the generic thing that comes with Mac, so that's what I learned to use when I first started using Macs, and that's just what I'm comfortable with. Number 8 is any tips, tricks, or hacks. Like I mentioned before, for reviews and stuff, like I like to write everything down kind of into categories so I don't forget everything that I want to talk about when I review books, you know, the few books that I have reviewed. So definitely write those things down, like whenever you do discussion videos or reviews for books or things. Yeah, just kind of write your thoughts down, kind of what you want to talk about, and so that way you kind of have somewhat of organization when you're talking about it. I mean, other than that, I really don't, like with lighting and that kind of thing, like you guys saw my setup, I don't really have a fancy setup, so I don't really have tips to what the best lighting and that kind of thing is. I mean, if I do have tips on lighting, I mean, use natural lighting, I guess, it's cheaper, I don't know, but other than that, I really don't have any more tips. And the last one is, in your opinion, what makes a good video in a production standpoint? With lighting, like I said, either natural lighting or really good kind of lights that you might have, because I want to be able to see your face and see the books that you're talking about and that kind of thing. I know that I've had problems with lighting before, so lighting is definitely something that's important. I feel like, you know, I want to see it bright and colorful and that kind of thing. So other than that, like the sound, I want to be able to hear you well. Yeah, I don't know what makes a good video. Like other than that, you know, good lighting, good sound. That's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really care that much for video quality. Like the video quality, yes, is definitely important. Like I don't want to really see too much graininess and that kind of thing, but if you guys are talking about a book that I love, I don't really care that the videos are grainy that much. As long as I can hear you and see you, that's pretty much what I like to see in Booktube videos. It's just good kind of sound and you know, lighting and that kind of thing. And a couple of people that I want to tag because, like everyone else, I'm kind of nosy and want to see kind of what you guys use to make your videos and stuff is Joce from Squibbles Reads, Cherie from Cherie Lampley, and Lauren from Books and Tea and All Things Me. So yeah, guys, if you haven't done this tag, do it because it's fun. And yeah, but if you don't want to do it, it's completely fine with me. And if you have done it and I haven't seen it, link it down below so that I know. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.